Hello and welcome. This is Nikhil Raj, Course Director for Tutomaash.com. In this video, we will see how to create beams and columns that having irregular spacing using irregular method in Staad.Pro. So we have already discussed this chart. To create a model, we have three methods. Under snap node method, we have linear grid, radial grid and irregular grid. Linear and radial has already discussed. In this video, we will see how to create models using irregular method. Here is an example. Here you can see the columns and beams is having different spacings. In x-axis you can see the spacing between two columns are 2 meter, 4 meter and 6 meter. And in y-axis it is 3 meter, 4 meter and 4 meter. And here is the grid origin, that is x is 0, y is 0 and z is 0. So let's see how to create this structure using irregular grid method. Let's do it in the Staad. Start with new project, space, project name is irregular method, irregular method, length unit is meter and force unit is kilonewton. Press next. Click on add beam and finish. And program opens to snap node beam. In your PC, if this window is not coming up, you can go to geometry, snap grid node and click on beams. And you will get this window back. Press on create. This time select irregular, enter the name. Enter the origin. So we discussed in our example the grid origin is 0, 0, 0. So you can enter 0, 0, 0. And we have two options. You can either use of arbitrary plane or you can uncheck arbitrary plane and start with plane and angle of plane. So I'm going to uncheck arbitrary plane and I will set the grid plane as X, Y. You can see in this example, grid is drawn in XY plane. And if you want to rotate the grid keeping Y as fixed or X as fixed, you can just enter the value here. It will rotate keeping X as fixed. So currently I'm not rotating, so keep it as 0. Now here you can see the relative grid line distances. You need to enter the spacing in X-axis and Y-axis. X-axis spacing is given in the example. You can see it's 2 meter, 4 meter and 6 meter. 2 space 4 space 6. This is the format. And in y-axis it is 3 meter, 4 meter and 4 meter. You can enter 3, 4, 4. Once you're done, you can press OK and you can check this grid. Now you can start drawing. Whenever you draw a beam and column, you have to make sure you are drawing between the nodes. First node, second node. Press escape. Click on snap node beam and start with here 2. Continue. So this is the method of drawing the columns. When you place a cursor over the column, you can see there are 3 colors representing start of the beam, that is green, middle of the beam, that is red, and end of the beam as violet. So whenever you draw a column, you have to draw in the same format and continue from here. Once you're done with columns, you can start drawing the beams. Click snap node beam from here to here. Press escape. Click on snap node beam again. Continue the drawing. So that's it. We have done with drawing columns and beams. Once you're done, you can close this window and you can look at the beams and columns right now. So that's the end of this session and we hope you understood well. Keep posting your queries and feedbacks, and for more videos, please log in to www.tutomaash.com. Thank you.